transferring mailbox files from one Canon imageRUNNER device to another Canon imageRUNNER or imageFORCE device. In this video, it will demonstrate how to move or transfer files stored in the mailboxes of a Canon imageRUNNER or imageFORCE device to another. Although there is no easy method to move the files from one device to another, it will show the process to move these files by an end user or service technician. When a customer is upgrading their older imageRUNNER Advance to a newer model imageRUNNER Advance or the new imageFORCE device, sometimes there are settings or old files still on the old machine that they want to transfer to the new device. The settings on the device, which can be the network settings or policies, or address books with email addresses, fax numbers, or shared network folder locations, are wanted to be moved to the new device. These are an easy export from one Canon device to another. On Canon imageRUNNER Advanced devices, they have a feature called Advanced Box. It allows the machine to be a temporary network share, using the storage drive on the machine as the network share. Again, this is an easy export from the machine. There are other files stored on the devices, and these are stored in the mailbox of the device. These are not an easy export or transfer from one device to another. This video will demonstrate a method to transfer the files from one device to another without a large expense or cost. There is no quick way of transferring the files from the mailboxes. A user or technician cannot export the stored files or data in the mailbox on one device, then import it into the mailbox of the new device. This opens up a lot of security issues on how the data can be obtained. There are two methods to move the files in the mailbox from one device to the mailbox of another. Both are time-consuming, but one is expensive. Both methods need to have the user create a backup of the old device settings to import into the new device. The first option, besides time-consuming, is expensive because the user would print out each of the files stored in the mailbox from a machine. This is expensive because of the amount of paper and toner this would use. After printing out each file, the user would have to scan the files back into the device. Again, using a lot of time, and the prints would have been wasted. Let's go with the cheaper method. Export the settings as a DCM file. First, let's back up the settings on the old device. Open a web browser. Enter the IP address of the old device in the address bar and press Enter. Enter the administrator name and their password, then press Login. Press Settings Registration, Management Settings, Data Management, Import Export All, Export. You can check the box for Select All, which will select all items for export, or you can select the required items. For the ease of the operation and nothing will be missed, click Select All. Scroll down the page. Add an encryption password. You can use letters and numbers. It can be a minimum of only one character. Scroll back up the page. Press Start Exporting at the top of the page. Press OK when prompted. Wait a few minutes, then click Check Status. If you try to click Check Status too quickly, it will not change the screen. Give a little time to collect the data. When you have pressed Check Status, it will change to the export screen again. Click Start Downloading. The file will be downloaded to the Downloads folder. It will name the file with the model name, serial number of the device it came from, firmware version on the old machines, and a timestamp. The file name can be changed if needed. Be sure you remember where it was downloaded to. Setting up a shared folder. With the settings exported from the old device, let's start moving the files from the mailbox. We are going to need a place to store these files. Create a shared folder on your computer. I am just going to name the folder Mailboxes. It is good to keep the name short. Right-click on the folder and select Properties. Click on the Sharing tab. Click on Advanced Sharing. Check the box for Share this folder. The share name will auto-populate with the folder name. Click on Permissions. With everyone selected, check the box for Full Control. It will make it easy to save the files here. Press OK twice, then press Close. Sending the mailbox files to the shared folder. From the old device, log in as the administrator. Press Scan and Send. Press One Touch. Press Register. You're going to register the shared folder with a one-touch number. It will be easier to repeat the sending operations. Select a one-touch number. Press the Register Edit button on the right. Select File. Enter a name for the button and a label for the One Touch button. I have named the buttons after the old machine. C5540. Press Search Host. Enter the host name of the computer or the IP address of the computer. The IP address search works the best. Press Start Searching. Click on the computer name or IP address. Enter the username and password to access the shared folder and press OK. Select your shared folder. In this case, Mailboxes. Press OK. Check the settings are correct. You can also press Check Connection to test the connection and confirm it works. Press OK. Press Close. Press OK one more time. Now we have a shared folder created and a one-touch number programmed. We can send the files from the mailboxes to the shared folder. From the main screen, press Access Stored Files. Select Mailbox. Since we are logged in as the administrator, we have full access to all the mailboxes. Select the first mailbox. You can only send one job at a time without the files merging. Select the first file and press Send. Press One Touch. Press the One Touch number you programmed and press OK. If you want to keep the original name on the sent file, press Options. Select File Name. You can enter the file name. You can check the box to remove the date or job number from the file name. Press OK when done, then press Close. Press Start Sending. Repeat the sending for all the files in that mailbox. After all the files have been sent, open the shared folder. If you did not name the files before sending, they will have the time stamp for a name. In the folder, create a new folder. Label it with the mailbox number. Mailbox 00, Mailbox 01, Mailbox 02, Mailbox 03, etc. You can rename the files, then move them into the mailbox folder for later transfer. Transferring files to the new device. When you have completed the transfer of all the mailbox files, you can turn your attention to the new machine. From the new machine, press Scan and Store Mailbox. You can see on the screen that the labels or names are not associated to the mailboxes. Log into the device through the RUI with the administrator's credentials. Press Settings, Registration, Management Settings, Data Management, Import, Export All, Import. Press Choose File and locate the DCM file you downloaded from the old machine during the export operation. Enter the decryption password, then press Start Importing. To confirm the start of the import, press OK. Allow at least a couple of minutes or more to pass, then press OK. With a successful import, it would display the results. With a successful import, you can see the names have been added to the mailboxes. Install a print driver to the new device. Open the first file from the mailbox. Press File, Print. Select your new printer and press Properties. Change the output method to Store. Press Yes to set the details. Select the first mailbox you want to print to. If you do not see the usernames on the mailboxes, click on Retrieve Mailbox Information. Press Yes to retrieve device information. Press OK to confirm device information was retrieved. Select the mailbox that the file will be printed to. Press OK. Press OK again. Press Print. Refresh the view on the mailbox and you will see the file in the mailbox. You can open the next file for that mailbox and just press Print because you have already set the destination. Repeat for each file that has to go to that mailbox. When you go to the next mailbox, open the first file from a new mailbox. Press File, Print, then select Properties. Press Details next to Output Method. Select the new mailbox location, then press OK twice, then press Print. Repeat for all files, then move to the next mailbox. Repeat the steps as well until all the files have been printed into various mailboxes in the new machine. It may take some time to complete the export of the various files from the old device, then import those same files into the new device, depending on the number of files in mailboxes. There will be less waste of paper if the files were printed out, then scanned back in. The whole idea of this process is so the customer does not lose any of their data. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.